Hi, the Bearded Movie Guy, and today I'm not on my own channel. This is not my channel. This is Aaron's channel. You know that because you're watching Aaron's channel. Aaron asked me a while ago to do a collab, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. Sorry, but it took so long, but you know, I got busy. So what Aaron asked me to look at was the top 5 best foreign films. Now I had to preface that by non-Asian films, or they all would have ended up being Japanese by Akira Kurosawa and Studio Ghibli with Miyazaki. If you don't know who those people are, I highly recommend checking their films out. But I'm not here to talk about them. I'm here to talk about 5 amazing foreign movies that maybe you know about, maybe you don't. I'm gonna do my 5, Aaron's gonna do his 5, and yeah, it's gonna be good. And I chose to do 5 movies that I own.
He pretty much covered everything I was gonna say.
Here's my number 5. Number 5! Run, Lola, Run! Run, Lola, Run is a German film all about a girl who can't stop running because she needs to save her boyfriend. It takes place 3 times. And you can tell I'm not German because I just did that instead of that. This is really fast-paced, it's energetic, and it's really interesting the way they kind of keep on telling the same story and you see different outcomes happening. And it's got Franca Potente. You probably know her from the Jason Bourne movies.
Coming in at number 5 is Pan's Labyrinth, directed by Guillermo del Toro. This movie looks absolutely beautiful, and to me, it's not really a foreign film because I'm Mexican and I can understand what they're saying. But in terms of a United States audience, this is a foreign film. But I truly love it. It's got some really fantastic cinematography. It's a really dark film. I remember my mom always watching it in a DVD player, a portable DVD player in the car, and I would never be allowed to watch it. And now that I've watched it, I absolutely love it. It's by far Guillermo del Toro's best film, and I think it's one that everybody should watch.
Number 4, Secret in Their Eyes. This is an Argentinian movie that's about to be remade by Nicole Kidman and Julia Roberts and some other people. It's about a detective who's searching for a killer, and it is so well made. It seems like it could be a Law & Order episode if a Law & Order episode was amazing. And I highly recommend checking this out before the new one because it looks like they've changed a fair amount of things. So this one can still be watched, and the new one could be watched, and hypothetically you're not going to be spoiling too much.
Coming in at number 4 on my list is Amor. Amor is about a very old married couple, and the wife is starting to have minor problems in her life, and she's starting to become less active. All the while the husband is trying to cope with this, and it's a very slow moving film, but it's one that definitely, it hurts. It hurts a lot. And whether you love him or hate him, I think Mika Hanukkah, it's one of his best films for sure. Because as polarizing as this film may be, you can't deny that some of the things in here are pretty freaking impressive.
Number 3, Pan's Labyrinth. I am a huge Guillermo del Toro fan. This is Guillermo del Toro in his most intimate. He's doing his film in Spanish with Spanish actors. He doesn't get to do that very often. This tells the story of a little girl who has a father or a stepfather who's brutal, and it's just, she's living in a fantasy world, or is she? It's beautiful and ugly at the same time. It's just heartbreaking.
Unfortunately, the only Akira Kurosawa movie that I've ever seen is 7 Samurai, but it's fantastic. 7 Samurai are about these 7 samurai that are trying to help out this village survive against a bunch of other people. The first hour of this film really intrigued me because a lot of it was them recruiting people, and you see their skills, and there's this one sword fight between 2 people, and if you've seen the movie, it's pretty incredible. If you have the patience to watch it, I think that 7 Samurai is not a bad watch at all. It definitely kept me entertained for 3 hours and a half. It was, and I really didn't feel the length of the film, and it was really freaking entertaining.
Number 2, Say a God. Brazilian film, all about a guy who wants to be a photographer. So he gets a camera and then gets in the middle of a gang war in Brazil. Oh, it is so well made. It is on so many lists of being one of the best movies ever, and I can't fault them. It is just awesome. Direction, cinematography, acting, everything works in this movie. Everything.
In The Hunt, Mads Mikkelsen plays a kindergarten teacher that is accused of molestation, and you soon see his life being crumbled just because of this one rumor. The entire movie is largely about the community reacting to this rumor and how they treat him, and it's an absolutely tragic movie. Mads Mikkelsen, excellent performance. Near the end of the film in the church scene, he gives this look. It's a look on the poster, and yeah, it's haunting. If I do have one problem with this film, it's that it kind of ends a little bit slowly. And when I say slowly, I mean a little anticlimactic, because it's a realistic story, but it doesn't really make it that dramatic. But it's an excellently made movie with, again, fantastic cinematography.
And number 1, Of Gods and Men. This is a French film about events that happened to a bunch of monks in Algeria in 1993. They were part of the community, and the community's mainly Muslim and they're Christian monks, but they're so intertwined in the community, and the community welcomes them so much, and they're part of it. And when the government tells them, hey, listen, rebels are coming, leave. They have to choose whether they want to stay because the community needs them, or do they want to leave. And if they stay, there's a good chance they may die. This film is beautiful. It's shot just meticulously. Some of the cinematography is just jaw-dropping. And the acting, oh, you really feel for these guys. They really want to stay, but they're human and they're scared. This is probably, other than Japanese films, one of my favorite foreign movies of all time.
And my favorite foreign movie of all time is Martyrs. This is a horror film based from France, and I don't want to spoil anything in this movie, but just know that the name Martyrs means that someone is killed for a religious belief or a belief in general. The blood effects and gore are absolutely convincing. You will squeal at some of the things. It's not for sensitive viewers, of course, but it's not just gore for the sake of gore. I found like there's a well-told story is present, and one that didn't really seem that stupid. One that was intelligent, that had some really good details to it. It's absolutely riveting from start to finish, and I would recommend if you're a horror fan. A lot of people haven't seen this film, but I really do recommend it.
So that's it. I want to thank Aaron Saldana, man. You rock. Thank you so much for having me on your channel. We're going to do this on my channel soon. We're going to be doing like top 7 action films of the last 7 years. A little bit different than foreign films, but you know, Aaron's cool like that. He's multi-talented.
Thanks, Peter, for doing this for me. We took a long time to do it. It's just that we were always busy. It was always like one of us was busy and then the other one wasn't, and then we would like be busy on different days and whatnot, so we never got to doing it, but finally we finished it. Oh my god, I'm so glad. We should have a party or something. So I will see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be too long. And yeah, bye.
Until next time, stay bearded.